Down to New South Wales, going to Australia in a few months. He's going to go down to his last ever gig in the Empire. But he's very good, he's very funny. So you're going to come and love him. So, we're going to crack on with the second half of the show now. This. So, we're going to do this 23. I want you all to do a test round of applause once again. So, 1, 2, 3, go! See, now you're getting more drunk, it's more fucking crack, isn't it? So, yes, so we're going to do the proper round of applause. I'm going to do 3, 1, 2, go. Come on, okay, so 1, 2, 3, go!
Very politely, thank you very much. Good evening guys, I'm your second comedian of the night. My name is Darren. I'm from a small little backwards village, you may have heard of us, it's called Uri. Or because we're in Belfast, or the Big Smoke as it's called, and we may have Protestants in, that's London Uri. Somebody else in the country, I got a right ear, that's good. So culties are on the left. Loads of culties. It's a staff night out, that's brilliant. Is all enjoying yourself so far? It's good to hear. Folks, although I get introduced to being from Uri, and I do that London Uri gag, I only do that because I'm actually from South Armagh, and therefore I get a grant for that joke. See, that's my next joke, so if you shut the fuck up, I'll tell it. Now, folks, that is the stereotype of South Armagh, though. People say, see you fuckers from South Armagh, these are all the same. These are all smuggling diesel and these are all in the IRA. Now that's not true, because I'm not in the IRA. Red or green, whatever you need, give me shit off the dick. Tourette's in the corner, that's alright. Enjoy your night, mate. I remember my first beer too. But, yeah, no, it's really nice to be here, because as Micky said, I'm fucking off to Australia soon. These are all like, you cunt, yeah, I was a rich man until I had to pay fucking £800 for a flight. But, oh man, sweet. But I thought, well, fuck it, we're here now. We're in a comedy club, let's do some jokes. So, ladies and gentlemen, what do you call a person from Dublin with a job? A time traveller. Now, you laugh at that. That gig I did in Dublin, they were not fucking impressed when I told that joke. The worst thing, I made it even worse for myself, but I thought, look, I've gigged in Belfast, people can take a bit of a slag, it's only a bit of crack, we're in a comedy club, relax yourselves. I told that joke, stony silence. I then followed it up with, look folks, we've been chatting up in the north and we find it very funny that when we come down here, these are very cute, you give us that little nickname, and you call us Nordies. I says, because where I'm from, we call you treaty signing bastards. Doing myself no favours. So that was a fun game, and yeah. But one of my favourite gigs, because it's given me reams of material, was I was booked for a gig a few weeks ago, and actually just before we did this, anybody from West Belfast tonight? Yeah. See that security is spreading around the room, in case it causes any bother. Folks, you know this. Then I got booked for a gig a few weeks ago in Town. It wasn't yo at all, actually. We knew we were on the fucking loser when I walked in, and I was gigging with another guy from Belfast called Paddy McDonald, fantastic comedian from the West. Paddy's from Dennis Flats in West Belfast. We walked into the venue, Paddy took one look at it and went, here, this looks a bit rough, doesn't it? Start the car, we're here. This gig got so bad that the guy that booked me for the gig heckled me. Now the reason where it all went wrong was I tried to start a story because a couple of months ago we played a game for children in need, a football match. 11 comedians from the north versus 11 comedians from the public. And, get ready to cheer, we beat them 8-1! We also won an award for being the most Catholic Northern Ireland team ever. And rumour has it after beating the South 8-1, they might let us try it for the next World Cup instead, because they figured, fuck it, we'll have a better shot. So I tried to start the story, and all I said was, we played a game of football for children in need, it was 11 comedians from here, and we played a game for Northern Ireland, and we hand one up. And I went, small girl at the front, still embraces, yes. And she went, I think you'll find it's called the North of Ireland. Well, folks, you heard what I said at the start. I'm from a little place called South Armagh. I know what it's fucking called, right? And I I leaned in and I said, let me ask you a question now. What currency does your dough come in? Now, the 3 people in that bar that had jobs fucking loved that job. And by the 3 people I mean the 3 vouchers that were now forming a barricade at the front of the stage to stop them getting at me. Now, there was 2 bar staff, but they don't count, they were doing the double. Now, I try to address this. Usually when somebody happens in a comedy gig, you think, okay, well, we'll get a bit of comedy off this. So I actually climbed off the stage. And when I say I climbed off the stage, it was a foot high. We were in a fucking disco, basically. The stage wasn't lit like this, none of this nonsense. I was standing in a darkened room, and every time I spoke, the lights flashed to the sound of my voice. I climbed off stage and said, let's discuss this, and we'll have a bit of crack. And as soon as my arse touched the seat beside her, a guy across the table went, mate, why are you making this political? I climbed back on the stage and went, I'm just gonna get on with the fucking gig. And I tried to do the rest of the gig. And I once again tried to tell the story, and I was talking about a football team. I don't know what your fucking beliefs are, okay? A football team from Northern Ireland, or called Northern Ireland. And once again, from the darkness, same girl, I think you'll find it's called the North of Ireland. At this point, I switched into comedy mode and lost my fucking mind. I said, alright, that's it. Where are we, love? She says, we're in Andy Town. I said, you know what else is Andy Town? Casement Park. Do you know Casement Park? Named after Roger Casement. Know who Roger Casement was? Sir Roger Casement, Knight of the British Empire. Know what he did? Ran guns for the Ra. Know what else he did? Fuck men apparently, but we're not sure if it was Gary's or Casement. I said, we're in a GAA club that you're on with this fucking name and us nonsense. GAA was founded by a guy called Sam McGuire, a Protestant from Cork, and we've all been getting along, and it's all been great, and we're all reading books, and we're all educated, we're all getting degrees at a Queen's University, so fucking relax. I said, I don't care if you're a Republican, a nationalist, a loyalist, a unionist, or a fucking atheist. If you've read a book, I'm prepared to listen to your arguments. However, if you've learned your Irish history from the Wolf Tone's greatest hits, you can fuck off! Now, when I came out of that coma 3 days later, I said, fuck it, that was a good gig. But, folks, I'm only up here for a short time, so I'm going to head on now. Not because my time's up, because I really need a piss. I've had a few pints. And I just want, before I go, I want to tell you a wee bit about my dad. Because he's good crack, but he's good crack and doesn't realise he's good crack. The first time I brought a girl home to meet my father, as is tradition in our house when a visitor comes through the door, the kettle goes on and you better believe you're getting a fucking ham sandwich. The girl I was going out with at the time was a vegetarian. Now I know what you're thinking, a vegetarian in Uri, she's lucky she wasn't burned as a fucking witch. I come in, kettle goes on, pleased to meet you, it's herself, dad, herself, mum, herself. Brought them in, cup of tea, and my dad comes straight in, welcome to the house, there's your sandwich for you, love. And my girlfriend at the time, she went, I'm very sorry, Mr. Matthews, I can't eat that, I'm a vegetarian. My dad went, all right. Well, sure, fuck it, just get a half of it, you know. Folks, when I was home over Christmas, I went for a couple of drinks with my dad. Because we do that quite a lot, we go for drinks a lot, because he's an alcoholic, it's what he does. And we were out drinking anyway, and my dad says, "You still in the comedy, son?" I said, "I am, Dad." He says, "You still working a shank job in Belfast?" I said, "I am, Dad." And he says, "Well, let me give you a bit of advice. Let me give you a bit of free advice." Now, if he was fucking charging for it, I wouldn't want it. Even if it's free, I don't want it. He says, "What age are you?" And I said, "I'm 26. You're my dad, you should probably know that." My birthday is 2 days after his, it's a fucking disgrace. However, this is a man that left school at 13. He figured out how to spell JCB and thought, that's enough. That'll keep me awake for fucking 40 years and 3 kids. Now, my dad's advice was this. He looked me dead in the eye and he said, "Son, by the time I was 30, I had 2 children. I had a mortgage. I was married and I had a full-time job. I said, right. I said, well, Dad, by the time I was 18, I knew how to use a condom. Folks, I am not the winner in this story because I thought, brilliant, I'll pick my father. Is my own boy Francie Value? Here, can we all just agree that he's completely ruined this fucking story, yeah? Actually, this is something I've always wanted to do with so many hundreds of people. On the count of 3, I want you all to shout, shut the fuck up. 1, 2, 3. I'll finish the story now. Right. I just said to my dad, by the time I was 18, I knew how to use a condom. And he looked me dead in the eye, and he said, oh yes, smart lad? Well, I fucked your ma. I'm proud of you guys are all pretty lovely. I'm Darren Matthews, the guy yesterday.
Well, Darren, had a really great story for me. As I was saying,